2023 saw a number of cubs, calves, joeys and a whole lot of other baby animals born at Melbourne Zoo, Werribee Open Range Zoo, Healesville Sanctuary and Kyabram Fauna Park. Let's meet some of this year's newest additions. Melbourne Zoo saw the births of 3 Asian elephant calves at the end of 2022 and the start of 2023. Female Kati brought in a spectacular New Year celebration, arriving Sunday the 1st of January 2023. She joined newborn siblings Ayara and Roy Yim, and the troublesome trio have been running amok ever since. The start of 2023 also saw the birth of Pukila pups at Melbourne Zoo and Moonlit Sanctuary, an endangered and adorable species of native rodent.
Here in Victoria, we've probably only got a few thousand Pukila left in the wild. So working with our conservation partners, we are hoping to recover the Pukila in Victoria. With our captive breeding program, we want to mix animals from different populations together so that we can improve the genetic diversity in our Pukila population.
Kyabram Fauna Park is home to a wide array of native Australian animals, and this year we welcomed a Kangaroo Island joey to the mob.
So our kangaroos stay in the pouch for about 6 to 9 months. They'll start exploring between 6 and 9 months of age, are coming out of the pouch for little bits of the day and then extending to that full kind of time at about 12 months. Our Kangaroo Island Joey is super confident and boisterous. He's using Mum as a climbing frame when he comes out and about to explore, and he even tries to hop from her pouch into other pouches on occasion.
At Healesville Sanctuary, emu parents Drum and Blinky welcomed a brand new chick to their family.
We are so excited to share the news that we have a little emu chick that has joined Mum and Dad, Blinky and Drum, in our front entrance emu habitat. In the morning, when I came in and checked the cameras that we've had set up on the nest doing additional monitoring and saw that we had footage that one of the eggs had hatched, to say I was excited was an understatement. Tears were definitely shed. This is the first time that Blinky and Drum have ever been parents, which is really, really exciting, not just for us to have an emu chick, but also for them to be able to go through that parenting process. Emus are actually quite unique in the way that they breed. Once breeding has happened and the female lays her eggs, males will actually incubate that nest for about 8 weeks, and the female's involvement is kind of done. Male emus will take on the sole parental investment with an emu chick. They will teach them how to peck the ground, look for food, and then chicks will also rely on their dad for protection.
While we're at Healesville, let's meet a brand new koala joey born to mum Emily. Werribee Zoo's 3 African lion cubs were born to experienced mum Nilo and brand new father Sharu, a huge conservation win for a species listed as vulnerable in the wild. Let's share some adorable highlights from Mweezi, Kianga and Django. Next, let's look at a true conservation miracle, the births of Victorian grassland eeless dragons at Melbourne Zoo, a species once thought to be extinct. As you can imagine, this work requires painstaking attention to detail in order to create robust and healthy hatchlings.
So we incubate grassland eeless dragons at 26 degrees Celsius. That typically gives us an incubation period of about 55 to 60 days. What we'll start to notice when the eggs are getting really close to hatching is they'll produce almost like moisture or sweat on the outside of the egg. And that is basically the pressure of the egg neutralising to allow the baby dragon to hatch out with an egg tooth. So they make a little slit in that egg. They'll poke their head out of there, start breathing for the first time, and on occasion they may remain in that egg for upwards of 12 hours. When they're ready though, once they've absorbed their yolk, they'll then emerge from that egg, and they're basically just like a miniature version of their parent. So very, very small, very, very tiny upon hatching.
This journey was made possible by a wide range of dedicated staff members and partners of the breeding program. And finally, at Melbourne Zoo, 2 tiny meerkat pups were born to first-time parents Toto and Malu. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more great Zoos Victoria content, make sure to click the subscribe button below.